Hey gang, it's Terrell here again. Got another video here. It's another match that I did. I record all my matches anyway, so I like to share some of the interesting ones here. It's a really good way to get really good, really fast. If you record all your matches and then you go back and you watch them later and you're able to point out, you know, what you did good, what you did bad, and you know you can use that information in your later matches. Seriously, spend the 30 bucks on fraps. It's worth it. The reason I wanted to show you guys this one is we've got an unusual team composition here. Doesn't look like it right now. It looks pretty standard. You know, you've got an Aessa, you know, to play defense. Actually, I've got her built kind of offensively, so it's kind of a hybrid. We've got two Alanyas to provide damage. We've got Felicia to provide crowd control. We've got two Glowgobs for healing support. What we've done is we let these two other teams engage each other before going in. We got flanked way too many times going in first earlier this day, so we just decided to wait this time. So I've come off the front line here to help peel for my Felicia there. Well, she didn't need it, but it's still a good habit to get into. That if you get in trouble if you're playing Aessa, your job is to protect people. So we're not in vent on this one here, otherwise could have called that out. Probably saved that cooldown. But even though we're not in vent, we do play together extensively here. I get in a bit of trouble here, so I just get behind this rock. They know that means I need to heal, so they come over, they heal me real quick, and then we're going to go right back into this. And one of the important things that you see me try to do there is I try to switch and kill the low target here. That's very important when all three teams are around. The only way you get points for kill is if your team gets the killing. So you gotta try to get that whenever all the teams are present. If all the teams aren't present, it doesn't really matter because one of your guys will get it. Just keep that in mind when all three teams are around here. So my Alanya is in trouble here. Went ahead and used my guard to protect that Alanya there. One grabbed the triple damage, so it was rightfully coming under a bit of fire. I don't really have any cooldowns left at this point to really help out. And I can knock one down. I got my snare coming up here in a second. There's my bodyguard. Finally came back up here. I don't know how in the world that Alanya survived, but glad she did. And I was able to use my bodyguard to prevent her from dying for a little bit there. She's gonna end up going down anyway, though. And that's mainly because blue came up behind green and flanked them, and they could have very easily gotten us instead. But we went ahead and refused the flank. We simply just pushed out of there. Now our Glowgob is in trouble here. Our primary one, anyway, the one that's going to get us all the kills and all the damage here at the end. I'm glad that my bodyguard came up in time to go ahead and save that particular Glowgob. Now, it was important for me to save that particular Glowgob there because if you noticed earlier, she popped for 5 Mort's Touch. That was her absorb shield. So she didn't really have the cooldown to burn to save herself. I'm running behind this tree. I'm going to die anyway. Since the healing's not going to be able to keep up with the incoming damage. I go ahead and hit my bodyguard, so at least take a hit or two away from my team. Our warband leader here decides that we need to make a little bit of a change here. You can see him as Sabotage is actually calling this one here. He switches to Ulrich because he's just getting a little annoyed at the Glowgobs, so we'll just change composition a little bit, make it a little bit easier on us to deal with them. I thought we were doing fine, but he just wanted to make things a little bit easier. Notice again, all three teams are present, so we gotta focus on the last hits. Notice I was not doing a good job on that one there, so that's something I'll prevent to be aware to try to get that hit on blue, not let green get any points in that situation there. One thing to keep in mind with this team comp now, we're down to 1 pure damage dealer. Everybody else is either like hybrid or healing or mind, watch for cooldowns that you potentially wasted. So we got a little bit of lull in the action here. The team composition basically revolves around 2 characters, the second Sork and Glowgob there. Basically they're building perks so we can dominate the late game. Everybody else is basically supporting those 2 characters so they can build up those perks. I thought this was funny. Our healing Glowgob accidentally ran over the triple damage when it spawned, so yeah, Glowgob damage for the lulls. Yeah, those 2 perks, the Rad Ogre and the Lord of Change that we're using. The Rad Ogre takes 13 to activate, the Lord of Change takes 20. And they kind of work off each other, because if you activate one, then you get a bunch of kills, which activates the other for the other teammate, and you can establish a late game dominance and you can get that chain going. And so right here we're about to see why I need to keep iPhone alive so long. Got her 20 assists, go Lord of Change, go ahead and just flat out kill everybody there. So, yeah. That's why, one of the reasons why I put out that countering Glowgob video, because if you don't do that, crap like that's going to happen to you. Yeah, Glowgob is seriously probably the easiest character to get assists on, because basically how Glowgob gets assists is you press 3. Okay, so when he presses 3, he does damage to targets that all of his teammates attack. So yeah, it makes it very, very, very easy to assist. If you don't keep him under control, he'll build up those perks, and that Glowgobs will dominate the late game. You also can't just let him sit back and pre-heal, because otherwise he'll build up glory, and then you wonder why you melted in 10 seconds. So this Icarus is trying to bait me into chasing him. I'm not going to fall for it, even though I'm not in too much danger, because I can dodge most of his attacks and I take reduced damage from physical anyway. But our Alanya has now become a Rad Ogre, so I figured I should probably go back. And I've got all of blue between my team and me, so it was just bad. I need to run out of there before something bad happened, like green coming in and totally wiping the floor with me. So yeah, now my primary job has changed to protect this Rad Ogre. I don't know if you ever played the Rad Ogre. The Rad Ogre does a ton of damage. I mean, it's not even funny. So it's now the focal point for everybody. You see, get hammered. I've already used my bodyguard once. I'm going to have to do it again here pretty soon, as soon as it comes off cooldown to save him. Otherwise, we're going to lose this Rad Ogre here. And I mean, we're in no danger of losing the match, but I didn't want to do that. So, and another thing with playing with people for so long is that the instant I hit my bodyguard, the Glowgob hit a second Lord of Change, because the healing wouldn't be necessary with my bodyguard up, and there we go. We won. So yeah, highest damage, highest heals, highest score, Glowgob. Yeah, that's why you got to deal with him, or he's going to get out of control real quick. Well, this is Terrelther out. Have fun, kick some butt, and Wrath of the Heroes. See you later.